I asked him what he did. He sort of explained it, and I said, okay, do you do this? And he said, yes. And I said, great, I'm about to go to print on my first self-published book. Would you take a look at it? He said, yep. I said, would you be honest? He said, really? I said, yeah. He said, crap. I said, didn't be that honest. But he was, and he said, give me a week and I'll turn it around. Give me a week and I'll make it look amazing. And the one thing that I would like to personally thank Abe for, because he's transformed the book Business SOS, the one piece of feedback I constantly get about that is the easiest book to pick up, read and flick through, and that's because Abe laid it out and made it look wonderful. Okay, I think the content's pretty cool too, but what he made in terms of the content accessible, alright? Yeah. And I'll be eternally grateful for that Friday afternoon meeting. Things happen for a reason, and it's absolutely there. So I'm here to do anything to help him succeed in his message and his passion. Please put your hands together this morning for Mr. Abe Instone!
It's obvious to me now that if you run your own business, you should do something that you're good at. You should do something that you're passionate about. Today I run a graphic design and branding business, and I also do motivational speaking, and I'm a singer-songwriter. But it wasn't always that way. Actually, it was always that way, and I didn't realise it was always that way. This is one of my books that I've written that some of you have seen before. This wasn't my first book. This is my first book. This is from 1980, when I was 9. This is The Adventures of Boba Fett. There he is in real life. And it's a comic strip, it's a comic book. And this is what I would do with my time. I would be constantly drawing comic strips, constantly designing, creating product. In 1983, it went into colour. And then I want to tell you about this story I wrote. When I was in first year at class 1M, and I wrote a story, and the teacher gave me 12 out of 10. Excellent. Now this can only tell you one or two things. Either I'm an exceptionally gifted storyteller, or my English teacher can't do maths. And then I was constantly creating products, constantly creating books. Look at this one. This is an adventure where you choose your own adventure, fighting fantasy. Turn to page 44. You want to fight the wizard, this sort of thing. And I wasn't asked to do this, I did this anyway. And so much so, it prompted a letter from my teacher to my parents, and he said, we need to stamp out this indulgence in fantasy. You're laughing, but I want us to think, how many of us, or how many children, have their creativity stamped out of them, and their expertise dumbed down from such an early age. I survived, and when I was at university, I was editor of the student magazine. When I got the job, it wasn't a magazine, it was 8 pages, which 8 people wrote and 8 people read. And I thought, I can do better than that. So I turned it into a 40-page magazine, which had then the largest number of student contributors ever in a student publication, probably still true to this day. Had 60 people working on it in each issue. And I realised it wasn't about design, it wasn't about editing and writing, it was actually about motivation. I would have people come to my office, people who would never get involved in these sort of things before, and they would come to me and I'd say, well, what are you good at? What do you like doing? And she said, oh, I like bands, I like music. So I said, okay, take this, and I made a badge, and say, take that down to the venue, and you'll get in to see the show, and you'll be able to do a review, they'll get you free tickets, give you a review of the band. Take that down to the record shop, and they'll give you review CDs, singles to review. So she did, and she came back really excited and said, it was great, it was exactly as you said. And I got an interview with the band, and I took some photos. I said, that's great. I said, well, look what we got. You know, and oh, that's pretty good. Who are they? I've never heard of them. You know, who are they? She said, oh, they're going to be brilliant. They're going to be massive. So I said, it's a pretty good story. You've got something exclusive. Let's put it on the front cover. So we put Oasis on the front cover. 2 months before they made it big time. And here we are. This is the world exclusive in an Oxford Brookes University magazine. Before they were gobby. It's a really interesting When I left that job, I didn't get an ordinary job. You know, that sort of thing. I created this Eden, this perfect job, and then I had to go and get a boring job. And it sounds exciting to you, perhaps, if I said I was working in television graphics, but it was as boring as sin. And out the back, we had printers that would print the manuals for these machines. We used to call them printers, but these days you call it a print-on-demand system, because it was able to print 1 book or 1,000 books. And this got me thinking, if I stay late, if I collect together all my scripts, I can create the AJ's Anthology, which is me and my mate. And here it is, it's a proper book. There are 2 copies, one for me and one for Jace. I thought, well, another mate, he writes scripts and does comedy routines, I'll create his book as well. So I created a book for him, and here it is. But why I'll show you this now is that this is 1995, but it looks like a proper book. And this is my motif. I want things to look proper. I want things, if you're going to do it world class. It's even got a barcode on the back. I didn't know how to do barcodes then. I drew little lines with my rotary and technical pen. The other thing that I'm proud of, but I haven't told anybody about it, is that I've written nearly 500 songs. They're on about 90 CDs, and I was going to bring them all in. I thought that's just ridiculous. I've brought enough props as it is. So I put this picture together with them all on there. So there they are. Those are all CD covers. And I want to play one of the songs for you now. Really, what my message is this morning is that sometimes we have our dreams and aspirations and we think they're out there. But really, perhaps, those dreams are already in here. And we just need to notice them and catch them.
Sunrise doesn't last all the day. By the time we wake, it's gone away. I get sad if I stop to list all the opportunities I've missed. Yeah. Catch your dreams before the wind blows them away. Catch your dreams before it's overcast and grey. Catch your dreams. I was woken from my sleep with memories of you I wanna keep. Memories kept me warm throughout the night, but by the daylight they took flight. Yeah. Catch your dreams before the wind blows them away. Catch your dreams before it's overcast and grey. Catch your dreams. I've been wrong many times before, when I held back thinking I'd get more for that time. I thought I had time. And I've been wrong many times before, when I held back thinking I'd get more for that time. I thought I had time. When I think back to that day, when you turned and walked away, how could I possibly know that I'd never see you again? No. Catch your dreams before the wind blows them away. Catch your dreams before it's overcast and grey. Catch your dreams. Yeah.
Yes.
I just love the energy.
Yes.
Absolutely love the energy. And you cannot, every time Aid stands up in the room, you can feel the energy in that room go to the highest place.
Absolutely. Yeah, love that. By the way, how many of you think you should publish all 500 songs on iTunes to start?
Yeah.
If you just downloaded one a day, how good would it be?
Technically though, Aid's call to action is, because he's like, kind of like a creative magnet.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably thinking, well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was just going to speak to Aid.
Yeah, because why would you go
It's like
anywhere
already
else?
there.
Yeah, why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah.